week like for you?
Tiring. Definitely really tiring. It was awesome though. It was cool to get obviously the experience and knock off some rust and everything like that. But it was fun, man. A lot of work though.
I think it was December 28th of 17 was the last time you suited up for a game in the Military Bowl.
Yeah.
Did you think you'd ever suit up for a game again?
I definitely thought I would. I just didn't think it would take this long. In 2019, I got injured in preseason, so I was out that entire year. And that was the only year that I was in Atlanta that Matt Ryan missed any games at all. So there was that, and then obviously Matt Schaub had been there for a while. So just kind of what the role was, but you never know, man. Just always got to stay ready, though.
How many reps did you take today, or did you just give it all to Aaron?
He took most of them. I spelled him for a few, just what it was, but did those, and then obviously like the scout team reps, so still kind of get the throws in on that side of it.
So what does a normal week look like for you? Like if Aaron is doing offense and Jordan Scott, what do you do?
Yeah, normally Aaron obviously takes all the main reps. Jordan takes like 80%, if not a little more, of the scout team reps. Then I take what's left over, and just kind of going through drills and staying mentally ready. A lot of mental work.
So this week, were you taking? I mean, like Wednesday, Thursday, were you taking the ones and the scout team?
No, because we had Danny here. Danny came in Wednesday. So Danny took the scout team on Wednesday and Thursday.
So obviously you've run out of the tunnel for the home games.
Mm-hmm.
But have you thought about what Sunday's going to be like when you're actually
man,
for it?
It's just like obviously like preseason here is unlike preseason in a lot of other places. So you get that home atmosphere and a sellout crowd. But this Sunday night football against the Bears, like one of the oldest traditions in football, pretty cool way to come out.
LaFleur was telling us he told you not as much video games this week, and you're one snap away. Did he actually say that to you?
I haven't touched a controller, man, since probably a week and a half. I mean, I didn't play or anything when I was on bye week or anything either. So I haven't played in a minute. So yeah, definitely a little bit of a change of a role. And obviously, like I'm always prepared, but it's a little bit different. You forget the nuances of things like hearing the play, having to remember it, call it while teammates are trying to talk to you and like give you whatever in the huddle that you just you don't get until you're being forced or thrown into it. You can do a bunch of like mental reps and walk through and all this other stuff, but there's little nuances of like timing with motion and stuff you can't get unless you're doing it. That was kind of nice to like knock off the rust on some of that stuff this week.
Who did the math on 1,319 days?
I did. I was like, dang, it's been a while. Like I really have to look. How long have I been in the league? And it's when I put it into days, I was like, dang, that's quite some time. But like you kind of look at it week to week, and you get lost in how much time's really passed.
So what's the motivation as an apprentice quarterback? Just another day to learn, and just another day to just be around a system?
Yeah, like my motivation.
Yeah.
For me, man, it's just like there's so many little things in your game that you can improve on that like even a guy like Aaron, he's been in the league, 17 years, he still like corrects himself on things and goes out with a purpose and has like a few things he wants to work on. And for me, like I got a long ways to go. So I always have a few things that like each practice I try to hone in on, whether it's having like a better base and a better stance or like just having a little bit more of a power stance. There's a lot of little things that you work on that for me behind the scenes, like that's my only job really is the little things. So I try to just knock a little bit out at a time, and that kind of keeps me going.
Kurt, what was sort of the dialogue this week with Aaron, and what kind of resource was he, as you're getting ready for Wednesday and Thursday to go up there?
Oh man, he's been awesome, and he'll call in like the plays at practice when I'm in. So just hearing his tone and how he says things, and his calm and like the confidence and how he does things, it just kind of I think everybody can feel that, and especially me like hearing the play calls coming from Aaron Rodgers, like that's something like when you're a kid you think about like, damn, that's pretty cool. So it's kind of cool to have somebody like that I know has my back and wants me to do well in whatever position I'm put into.
So what was you mentioned working on little things? Was there something that you focused on after joining the practice squad in September that you've been kind of focusing over the last 3 months?
For me, it's been footwork because I've been a right foot up quarterback for most of my life, and here we do a lot of left foot up, and so just like the mechanics of like trying to feel comfortable in a whole new stance, like it seems like it's nothing but like your rhythm and like how you throw and how you anticipate things changes. And I've been just trying to kind of hone in on that to where I don't think about it anymore. So that's something that's going to kind of just keep going for me. That's just like one little thing that I've been working on.
What right foot up versus, I don't know if you can demonstrate.
Yeah, like so if you're a right foot up quarterback, like your first step.
Oh, in the stance.
In your stance, like when you get the ball in shotgun, your first step's kind of like a little pivot, and then you go back. But if you're left foot up, then your first step is a full step normally back. So like everything's either like a half count sooner or a half count late. And so you have to kind of either speed up or slow down depending on just what your footwork is. So like mirroring it up to different route concepts and timing, that's kind of been like something that I've really been focusing on. A lot of small things in the game.
How hard is that to change when you've been doing it the other way for so long?
It was really hard at first. Like I felt like I was like a baby giraffe when I first got here. Like I felt so uncomfortable, and when I came here for OTAs, like Aaron wasn't here doing it, so I wasn't seeing somebody like do it like that, like how they want it to be done, I guess you could say. But it's just been cool to see how his feet are he's so good with his feet, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that. But like how he can speed up, slow down, anticipate. Like he's obviously really special in that aspect, but it's been cool to see firsthand why he does it. Because if you just watch film and you don't know him or have a reason behind it, you're like, oh, why is he doing that? But he has a reason for everything. So it's been cool.